Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Hang on. There we go. Now I'm on headphones. Oop. Then we don't have Cupcake.
I see.
I can't understand you, Mish. You're breaking up.
Yes, Kiki.
Hang on. Sorry, I didn't have anything set up.
It's okay.
Yay.
Alright, let's see. So I get this here.
Don't think so.
And then
I can sort of hear you.
You can see it in the picture.
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
It's close now. It's like.
One moment.
Everybody thought I was joking when I got the boom arm that like.
Actually, I could probably do that with this. I don't see why I need to. That's a bit far away from me. Uh-oh. Mish is having technical problems.
Of course she is.
There she is.
Jesus. Okay. There we go. I decided to actually not use the... Because I actually bought wireless headphones yesterday because I forgot. I was out and forgot plug-in ones, and I'm like, well, if we're having trouble hearing me, let me get the plug-in ones.
Alright. That might have
That
been
should be
it.
better.
Salutations and welcome to yet another exciting episode of the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party podcast with Kiki, Mish, and Cupcake. Let's all stay warm during this fall season, not that I actually feel temperature though. Enjoy the show.
Just love the Cupcake, by the way.
All the love to Cupcake.
What a month! Wow!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feels weird not seeing him back there.
Yeah. But I'm sure he understands, like I said. Other side of the Rainbow Bridge. So occasionally you might hear barking. Tito is on alert for something. I said your name, Tito. Hi. So, yeah. Yesterday I was being the Ohio resident and walking around in 60-degree weather with flip-flops and shorts and a t-shirt. And I was still chilly from time to time.
I'm cold.
I mean, who isn't cold at this point?
Although it was raining earlier.
Very foggy in Santa Monica yesterday. So,
How are you enjoying your vacation?
it's very nice. Very nice. It's coming to a close, but, you know, that's usually what happens with vacations. I get to do those 2 doggies. Yes, that's about Scritchies, Tito. Hey. I become jealous at times when I am paying attention to one and not the other one. I'm just like,
silly animals.
I'm like, I love you both. Right now, Olive's okay with me rubbing Tito's butt. At least he's not trying to chew on me.
Like your clothes or you? Mm.
He's very chewy. He tends to chew a lot of things when he's in the mood. So I'm like, okay, thank you for not chewing on me right now. No, I didn't realize I had so much open on my phone. Oops. Oh, I can, okay, good. But, so yes. I'm gonna say something. Yeah. So, now I have my suit on in case I go in the pool later.
Cool.
So,
Fancy.
yes. Right now I'm checking in for my flight back to Vegas tomorrow morning. Of course, they have to tell us about wearing a mask and making sure you're not traveling if you've tested positive for COVID in the last 10 days or not awaiting a test.
Oh.
And tomorrow, because I get back around 10 o'clock Las Vegas time, I still have like the rest of Friday for vacation there, and yeah.
That's good.
I will check my bags to current. I know. What?
No, there is some kid outside crying up a storm. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, somebody just turned. I can't hear, but someone just turned on the lawnmower over here, so that's why I'm like, I don't really hear that. Are you going to sign in? Come on. So, oh my gosh, what the? I need a new phone.
How old is
But
this
anyways,
phone?
at least a couple of years old.
Oh, okay.
Because I was also walking up and down like the promenade in Santa Monica yesterday, which is like all the outside shops, and they have an Apple store. So I walked in because I knew they had headphones, and I asked, I was like, "Do you have a screen protector for an iPhone 7?" Because the one I have is at the bottom by the home button. It kind of the last part kind of partially cracked off, and so like the sticky plastic underside of it is rolling up. And she looked, she's just like, yeah, all that we have, like the smallest phone size we have, like, is the iPhone 11. And I was like, that's fine. So, because they've gone through several releases of phones since I've gotten mine, so I was like, let me just ask. Good. I think I can do a trade-in too.
Oh,
If I really
nice.
feel like it. So I'm eligible to get the iPhone 13 mini for $5 a month for 30 months. Just trade in a qualifying device. I don't know when I do that. I'm so happy because I joined another. I started supporting another artist on Patreon, so I get to look at all of our artwork now, and it's very nice.
You were saying the other day, was it yesterday, that you got your Switch sound through your computer somehow?
Yeah, I tried the line in. I was actually able to have it listen to the line in so that I can get the Switch sound through my computer speakers again. So that was cool. That means that whatever the hell my replacement headphone amp gets here, I can go back to using my good headphones. I'm still salty as fuck about the fact that the slip they had for me to send it back was like a 2-day shipping slip, and then they shipped it like FedEx home delivery, which is like their lowest class of delivery. So it's like 1 to 2 weeks. That's why I keep saying that, making the joke. They sent it neglected class. I'm like, how the fuck does it take it to I'm like, the postal service doesn't even take that long, even like in the middle of Christmas. The fuck? What the fuck is it coming by like slow boat? Like what? How does it take 2 weeks to cross 1,000 miles? So pretty much like, it is what it is. I didn't have to pay anything to have it shipped back, but like, had I known they were gonna pull that, I would have been like, here's my credit card number, just fucking send it, today. Or whatever, like a little bit faster. Because like, I don't understand why they wanted my broken one back ASAP, but like they sent the replacement like the slowest FedEx service there is. Like, it's ground home delivery, which is 1 to 2 weeks. I'm just like, what? What? Why? What? Like, well, you're not paying for it. It's like, yeah, but like, you're paying a lot to have the broken one shipped to you. Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bud.
It's okay.
This is on its way, right? That's
like, theoretically, I keep checking. They picked it up from. I gotta look. Hang on, I forgot what the city's called. They picked it up from. Click on the thing again. I can't even pronounce that. Pacomia, California?
I have no idea.
Look it up. Pacomia is in Los Angeles. It's a neighborhood.
Where I am right now, neighborhood of Las Vegas, or Los Angeles.
Bordered by Los Angeles districts of Mission Hill, Arrieta, Sun Valley, Lakeview Terrace, and San Fernando. So it was coming out of Los Angeles apparently, and that's the last. That's the last thing. It's been sitting there. So it's picked up 2:13 p.m. Tuesday, November 2nd. It's now Thursday at 1:16, and it hasn't moved. And they claim they're going to have it to me by Monday, but they said it could take up to 2 weeks for it to get delivered.
Fun. Yeah. Always interesting to have to explain to people. Like, yeah, there's a reason. It takes a while to get to you. It comes via third-class postal mail, and there's nothing you can do to make it go faster.
Right.
Sorry.
I mean, that's my whole point. Had I known they were going to send it the slowest service, I would have given my credit card and paid for faster service. doesn't have to be overnighted, but it would have been nice to get it, like, say, or not even get it, like, just have a guarantee that I'll see it within a week. Like, they're like, oh, it could be 2 weeks. I'm like, dude, the fucking postal service doesn't even take that long.
Yeah.
Like, I've had shit coming from California via postal service that takes 5 business days, which I would be totally fine with. 5 business days, that would literally be a week in real time, which is fine. Okay. Like, I get that.
Yeah, I know it's annoying. So, yeah, apparently someone was walking by the front of the house.
Oh no!
Because they
How
were like,
dare they?
wow.
How
I
dare
know,
they?
they're walk past the house.
Ooh.
Yes, I think I shared that Olive was using my leg as a pillow the other day. Like, okay, you're on the couch, and I'm on the couch, and okay, this is a pillow. Of course, I got compliments on my low-key shirt yesterday.
That's good.
And had a nice conversation with a dude passing out CDs. He's like, oh man, so I thought your shirt said, because I passed to get lunch, and I passed him on the way back with my lunch to go back down to the pier to eat it. And so we both agreed that it made sense to have a black Loki, and because it's the one with all the variants on it
Mm-hmm.
that you see in the show. Well, not all of them, but like the main ones.
You and your Loki.
Yes. So yesterday's lunch was either a ramen or tacos. And they got tacos. I had lots of spicy stuff on it, which I was like, whoops. And then woke me up at like 3 a.m. Like, here's some heartburn. I go to the bathroom. It's like, thanks.
Well, yeah, this is California. We do tacos right.
Yeah.
Like, but I think I got the tacos. I was like, I can get ramen anywhere. I'm in California. Let me see where I went for a second, because it's actually pretty. What are you doing? Oh, is that a squirrel there? Oh my gosh. Taco Libre. And they have at least one picture on the inside wall of a Mexican wrestler.
The Lucha Libre.
Yeah, not of Jack Black as Nacho Libre, but the same style, wearing the fancy robe and the mask and
the Lucha. So yeah, that sounds pretty authentic.
let me see here website so I can see what I got. So I don't remember what I got when I see it. The alambres, which is 4 tacos, grilled beef / chicken, onion, bell pepper, bacon, and cheese served with rice and beans. And then I don't know if they have their sauces listed. One of them was pico de gallo. Because one was green, one was reddish, one was orangish. So probably one of these pico de gallo was the one, I think. So
I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. It wasn't fancy like fancy tacos.
Right.
yep. And I've been having poached eggs on croissants the past few days with cheese for breakfast, and then because we had leftover pretzel buns from last night's dinner with the burgers, I had that same thing with a pretzel bun.
Oh, aren't we just ultra fancy?
Yes. Extremely fancy. But yeah, I was like, I have to greet the ocean, so I was like, go down to this. And no one's here because no one's on the sand because it's cold as bleep. And there was a couple of people there. They were recording for something, but do my usual walk across the sand, stand in the water for a few seconds. Glad I'm not swimming in this because it's cold, and walked back up so I can get coffee from Starbucks and sit down for a little bit. Let me see here. Let me look at my Fitbit. Yeah. So yesterday, almost 20,000 steps and 8.23 miles, and I was exercising for 168 minutes, so 2 hours of walking enough to count as exercise for my Fitbit.
Woo.
Because a couple of those times were to get out of the pier back up, you have to walk up a hill. So that was twice. And then I had to walk back up because I missed the part where you could get down to the beach from the pier. So I walked and then went down and over the street. So you have to walk back up the stairs to get back up to the main street area. And past the anti-vax rally. Woohoo.
Well, yeah, this is California. I mean, we may be one of the more vaccinated states, but we have a bunch of idiots. Privileged idiots.
Protect the kids, and I'm sitting there going, I hope you guys like children's coffin.
We're requiring all vaccinated children to take a 30-day, what was it? It was a 30-day quarantine.
Yeah, it's like...
That's not California, but I just remember some state did that. I was like, you want drugs? What?
Yeah.
It was Florida for some reason.
What, in case they explode or something?
Well, in case they give COVID to the non-vaccinated children.
Like my sister-in-law said, it's what are they going to do when they mandate that all children be vaccinated?
It's already mandated in California.
Yeah. So, what exactly are you going to do?
You gotta do it in order to go to school. It's like your other vaccination mandates in order to go to school.
I have a religious exemption. It's against my God-given rights.
I was walking down the street just going pendejos. Because I knew if I actually yelled it, they would be pissed off at me for using pendejo and not idiots. Maybe not. I don't know. But I was just sitting there going like, idiots, idiots.
You certainly don't want to rile up idiots.
Exactly. I got by myself, and there's a bunch of them. So I think I will just walk past them and monitor myself like another crazy person. Because I'd rather y'all think I'm crazy and leave me alone than...
Well, my mom's head didn't require stitches.
That's good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It was just a very bad scrape, but because she's on blood thinners, the second she does any sort of bleeding that refuses to stop, she has to go to the ER.
Right.
That makes sense.
And it was on her head, which just bleeds extra much.
Right.
Anyways.
Or capillaries, I forget which.
Yeah, just the head bleeds profusely anyways, and then blood thinners, and it's like sheets of blood coming off your head. But it was funny on Monday. Monday was the first week. I got an email, like the emails you get from Amazon when you make an order. And it's like, here's your order. I'm like, what did I order? And then I was like, oh yeah, I pre-ordered this book and forgot about it. Downloaded to my Kindle. Okay. Whoops. Whoopsie. I forgot. So I have a new book, so I'm like 75%
Well, at least you're enjoying
it? Yes, I'm enjoying it.
Alright.
It's usually with favorite authors, the reading goes by quickly, and then I'll reread it like a second or third time. And, especially when I know kind of like the basis of the world and like where in the story they're at and what happened previously. So it's like, okay, what happened? Okay, catch up. All right, here's where they're at. And go from there. Is that sunshine good, Miss Olive? Okay, good. I'm sitting outside. Jiggies are outside too.
Lots of sets are moving away from real guns. I wonder why. It's almost like 2 people died recently because for some fucking reason there were live ordnance in a gun.
Who was the second?
I think so it was the director of cinematography and the director, I want to say?
Oh, I thought the director survived.
I think he succumbed to his wounds.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I didn't hear that.
I thought I heard that. I could be wrong.
You're probably right. I hadn't heard that he had died.
I had heard like one person died and another person was still alive, but like at the hospital I kind of lost track because I was like, I'm trying to avoid all of the memes that popped up like right away.
Oh.
Okay, folks. Like,
yeah, that's just in poor taste. Nope, my phone was going off. I thought you were, There we go.
Anyways. the babies are in the sun.
Ooh.
Hi.
Oh, the
Hi,
sun's
Miss.
actually up.
Hi, Senor Tito.
I thought it was still raining.
By me at least, it's pretty clear and sunny out.
Well, you're in Southern California. It's usually
Yeah.
pretty clear and sunny out. Sometimes to a detriment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know, Olive. I was petting Tito and not you. Oh,
How
most
dare you?
horribleness. But, yeah, my book is part of John Flanagan's Ranger Apprentice series. But we're like 20 years after the first book in the timeline. Yeah. So lots of adventures later. There's more adventures happening. Yeah, I feel your nose, Tito.
You can cook in Animal Crossing now?
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Well, this article about how the sea bass finally has a purpose because you can cook it. That sounds fun. It's almost a reason to go back. Ooh, permanent ladders.
Ooh.
And many other updates, although one of the updates isn't free, right?
One of them, you can buy it, I want to say, or you can get it as a part of the expansion to the My Nintendo membership.
Okay.
I don't honestly know why you wouldn't just buy it, but what do I know?
I saw that they released new updates for Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, yay! New Animal Crossing stuff. Yeah, one of the other servers I'm in, one of the folks had to deal with. Well, he's currently dealing with a mouse issue this morning, where he looked down, spooked the mouse. He got spooked by the mouse, and then in return, he spooked the mouse and it ran off. And he's like, "Oh shit! There's a mouse in my house."
Well,
And then he also had to deal with a yellow jacket in his house today. So it's like, I'm not having a good morning. Can I go back to bed?
oh, that feeling, I know it so well.
Oh, sorry, Cupcake.
It's alright. That was literally me. It's just like, goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, guys, can we just... Yeah, I'm gonna have to...
Oh,
get up
my
at the...
mom's teeth. Oh, sorry.
I'm just thinking, I'm like, I have to get up at the butt crack of dawn tomorrow morning because I'm going back to Las Vegas and it leaves at 8:20. So... Butt crack of dawn, do.
I say
Anyways,
one
what
of my mom's
about...
teeth cracked last night, so she's got that to look forward to next week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a chunk of her tooth cracked off. It's like, ah!
Ow. Ugh. Ouch.
Like, that'll be a crown.
So much news about stuff I don't watch or read.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay. Planes, trains, and automobiles. But not much else going on because I've gone on vacation all week and really enjoyed it because I hardly ever take time off. So
Right.
Woo, time off.
yeah,
Woo!
Yeah.
You not suddenly disappearing mid-sentence.
Right.
yeah, I know, right? I was like, I've been looking forward to this month because I'm like, I can sit here and talk to you without going, whoops, mute.
Hang on, Ringo's on the other side of the door whining.
Okay. Actually, I'll be right back as well because I think I have to switch loads in the laundry machine.
Oh, Ringo needed outside, and apparently I'm the only one awake. And then there's a cat behind me.
It is.
Come here, ghost. Come here, my ghosty goo. Hi. You're my ghost.
Mom.
I can't reach you over there, ghost. I'm not getting up.
That was the plan, oh human servant.
I didn't know you were in still. I didn't know you were still in here when I closed the door. You want out? You want to ignore me? Okay, he's gonna ignore me.
Yeah, of course, human minion.
Of course you did.
I don't think I'm a minion.
Of course, you're a minion. Why wouldn't you be?
Here you go. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. My mother-in-law thinks we need just one more pet, and I'm like, we already have 4.
Jesus.
This is a 2-bedroom apartment.
What are you trying to start your own zoo? My God.
I think, 4 is enough in a 2-bedroom apartment.
I mean, there's my 2 cats, the dog, and then my mom's cat.
Clearly you need, like, a chinchilla or something.
Oh, man. Sassy would probably kill that thing. Because she used to be feral, so I'm always wary about getting, like, small animals. I know
Right.
chinchillas are on the bigger side, but still. I mean, she brought a live bird home once because she loves us.
Right.
I had to take the poor thing outside. I'm right here. You're really gonna scratch up the bed?
Yes, mother. That's the best thing to do.
mean, look at that poor side of the mattress.
Is that the side that gets all the scratches?
Mm-hmm. It's right next to the door, so they just wander in, scratch, wander out.
Oh.
My expensive fucking mattress.
Right.
Anyways.
Kikimaru plus Godzilla? Hell yes!
Well,
What?
who plus Godzilla?
Hamtaro
Hamtaro versus Godzilla? What?
plus Godzilla.
Plus Godzilla. Clearly.
Let me see here.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh
That
my
is so
God.
cute. That is so cute.
And there'll be a movie? Oh yeah. Or no, they're just having double features. Hamtaro was so fucking cute back in the day.
Right.
Hamtaro. I don't remember the rest of the song. It's been so long.
Right.
My nephew was a baby and he is a man now. God, I feel old.
We are old. Goddamn.
I'm only
That show was
36.
big. I mean, that show was big when I was in, like, high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have plans to watch Dune with my younger brother when I get back, and then also with a friend of mine and his girlfriend, and then because it's kind of a tradition with the both of us, we're going to see the new Bond film. So he's like, "We have to see the Bond film." I'm like, I know. He's a big Bond fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be good, and I watched Dune, and that was pretty good. I had to explain some parts to hubby, but it was really made for Dune fans.
That's good. That's what I would like to hear. I mean, there's going to be some people who don't like it or who have criticisms because I've been kind of skimming through some stuff. But, you know, it's like you're going to have people who don't necessarily like it or who like the 1984 Dune or the mini sci-fi miniseries Dune. Instead of that, I'm kind of holding off until I see it and stuff. But I do like how they did the ornithopters because they're a little bit more like what's described in the book because they're insect-like ish. So that's from the clips I've seen. That's what they have.
Yeah, with the exception of a couple of ships that I don't really remember the book version. The smaller ships are more dragonfly-like.
Yeah, like dragonflies, you know, something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
And the other two ones are similar, although the miniseries ones are more flexible, like I guess like kind of like how airplanes will have like the flaps that move.
Mm-hmm.
So more flexible flaps than the 1984 one. But again, 1984 had even less like CGI stuff than like, you could do a little bit more with CGI in like the early 2000s, whereas like in 1984 you maybe had to use a combination of camera angles and some CGI by like camera angles and like models of stuff. So it's, you want something to hold up as a model, you're not going to make parts flexible, I guess. If it needs to move, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, but the Dune ornithopters are very like rigid in how they look to me. That's Olive. Who are you woofing at, Olive? Chill. Thank you, Miss Olive. Hi, Tito. Anyways, just here.
There's nothing wrong with just being here. Sometimes you gotta just be here. I don't know if I'm looking forward to the Resident Evil movie. The other ones were such letdowns.
Is this another live action one, or?
Yeah. Not that the
Okay.
CGI ones are all that great.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, because I know that the animated ones weren't too great either, so.
No, they're not well written or well CGI'd. And I don't know if they're canon or not.
I don't know either.
Just like back in the day, the books had their own canon.
That makes sense. I think I smell coffee.
Coffee!
I'm just like coffee.
I am drinking green tea with a little bit of pomegranate.
Ooh. Ah, yes. New cup. I think. No, yeah, I need another cup. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I've only seen one Resident Evil film in theaters. It was the second one with Mila Jovovich. I think they're still in Raccoon City. And, finally break out. But it was freshman year of college for me, so a long time ago. Like 2003, fall 2003, something like that.
Yeah. That was a weird franchise.
Yeah.
Red Queen! The Red Queen!
Although I do not mind saying that I have based an AI and the Leaf and Mish story off of that. She is called the Pink Lady. And yes, she's a little girl.
Oh, yes.
Because it's especially frightening when it shows the AI intelligence and goes, saying.
I still have to catch up on all things Star Trek.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
I haven't watched the latest movie. I've only seen a little bit of Picard. I haven't watched any of the other shows.
I've seen part of the first episode of season 2 of Discovery. I haven't watched Picard yet, and I'm caught up on all the movies. It's funny what they call classic music in the second movie. It's hysterical. Are they playing classic music? I believe they are. It's the Beastie Boys. It's like, but to them it is classic music because they're like at least 100 years in the future.
Right.
So probably more at that point, but still, it's like it's classic music.
Okay, this article that just came across my screen. I can say words. Said only one person died on that movie set, so the other guy didn't succumb to his wounds.
That's good.
Just the cinematographer.
That's good.
You gonna jump in here too? Go in here where you go? No? Hey. Just somebody parking out front.
Somebody. Oh my gosh, someone's parking a car.
My neighbor died earlier a couple weeks ago, and they've been having people in and out of their apartment, and they've been using our parking spaces, so the dog's been losing his absolute mind.
Understandable.
Yeah.
It's a tough job being the guardian of the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuck in my head. It's an version of for release.
Okay.
One moment. Do I have YouTube open? No. That's that one. Okay, this is gonna be. Thank you. Where's Black Friday deals? Oh, great. It's Halloween.
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
There we go.
They get sooner and sooner every year.
Drop that down so I can copy the link. And go here. There. Shared it.
From EDM Bot.
Yep. And then they also have Moonlight Sonata.
Oh.
Let me scroll. Here we go. Click. But It's very interesting because part of my Overwatch fanfic, part of the music that I listen to has been EDM. For whatever reason, my brain latched onto it and ran with it. So hence.
Yep. Whatever works for you.
So.
EDM's good music.
Agreed. I've listened to it so much on YouTube, they created a mix for me, so it's very nice. And I thank you, algorithm. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty. I will share it. I swear to God, I will share this. Dirty jokes. Oh, good lord. I'm sorry. I just. There. Sorry. Don't know why I find that funny. just.
Oh, what the fuck?
Padre. I have I'm not safe for work a sense of humor sometimes. So that's why I saw it. I just went, oh my god. Plus, it's a play on words. So. And I'm not surprised where I found that, what server I found that in either, because we all sometimes have a dark and twisted sense of humor. But we're a big family in there, so. And another server that brings out the mischievous side of me. Kitsune, borrow from Cupcake. A little trickster in me that just. Oh, it's like a good thing. I probably need to start an appreciation thread in the Not Safe for Work channel of that server at some point.
Yet another cat is ignoring me.
You're just a minion. You're beneath them. They're kitties.
Come here, Phantom. You're my Phantom.
Here. Moment. Okay.
You're sideways.
I know I'm sideways. Okay. There.
Yeah.
Hi, Tito. Tito! I don't know why I'm sideways. That's very interesting. Come here. Are you big fat? Oh, it's a Tito. Hi. Hello, Tito. Hi.
Look at that mug.
Yes. Let me see if I can. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me do one thing here that's probably going to help. There. That's a little better. There, right side up, at least for me. There we go. I got a mushy face. Hi, Tito. And then, Margarita theme. Name of Tito.
I didn't even put that together. I was like, what?
Yes, Tito's vodka.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, hi. Hi, baby. Hi. Yes, I love you too, Tito. Yes. I think we all need a cute puppy face today. Because, we're missing our usual one. Yes, hello. Hello. All right. Hold on.
Oh, now you're right. And
Yep.
then you went away.
There. Eh. Hi. Yes. I'm you, Tito. Let's see here. Let's. Yes. Tito Momito. She's like Fofito. Tito. Yes, I know. I'm being silly with you. You're being very tolerant for your usual self. There we go. Ugh. Let's shoot Tito. Let's do. There we go.
Look, it's a Mish.
Hi. I'm sitting outside because, let's see here. I get to be in probably the 7, close to 80, maybe. This is not in Ohio where I'm at, which is supposed to be a high of 47 today. 45 right now where I live. Right now it's 78. That was about right. I'm always about 80 degrees right now, and that was about right. Drink my. Of course, I'm drinking coffee. Sway sounds. Another thing that I also follow is sway sounds on YouTube. Ouch. Here. There we go. And so part of here. There's also Timmy Trumpet in here. A version of This Is Halloween by EDM Bot. Armin van Buren is also in here. Blaster Jacks. Tsunami. Yes, I know. Thank you, Walmart. That's the only thing is when you have YouTube, it gives you. Although I haven't listened to that one Tsunami song. It's a little different. There's also not Tsunami. There we go. There we go. I had to wait. And then there's Enter Sandman, which is also Florida's lowest on here. EDM Bot. So there is one EDM. And sometimes I'll get like the 2-hour versions of like just same music.
Right.
Mashup Nation also. So it's like Tsunami plus Stampede plus Alive. Which, there we go. I'm going to pull this up like that. And there we go. It's one of those where it kind of goes through different. Like listening patterns. So, okay, hey, Miss Olive. Hey, Olive. Come here, Olive. I want you to bring a smile to Cupcake's face. Come here. Bring your mushy face over here, Miss Olive. Come on. Come here.
Ah!
Play the Olive bongo drums. There. Oh, I think they have a specific washer dryer set, and I'm like, oh, it's a little tune that tells you that the dryer's done. I was like, oh,
That's cute.
so
Mine just goes.
mine does too, but
It's like, okay, great, I get it, I'll be there, shut up!
Oh, now there's 2 cats behind me.
All the cats, all the time.
This is an article about how fundamentally most of Californians are technically unemployed because they
Wait,
work
what?
they work multiple part-time jobs.
Oh, gotcha.
makes sense.
Now I'm tracking. I was like, huh?
Well, yeah, it's funny because like at the protest / rally yesterday, it's like, oh, well, hi, bunch of people who look like they're in their 30s and 40s. I mean, I guess if you're willing to go with a cause, then you're willing to, take some time off of work to do it. Which is admirable in its own way, but I'm like, oh, mumble grumble. Walk down to the pier and stare at the ocean, and for you don't hear the horns. So.
Pardon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this article's
But,
really sad, so I'm gonna stop reading it.
Good point.
It's more on the unemployment crisis in California.
Mm.
The fact that
So since we're sad,
oh, sunny boys or girls, I don't know. You broke up.
sunshine, and happiness.
It's 67. Feels colder than that. Must be the humidity and the fact that I'm a wimp to cold. I mean, look at me. The sweater's so huge.
It's time to do fly. Try to do this.
I never did finish that Halloween picture. I still plan to finish it, but it's well past Halloween now.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you're allowed to work on it at your pace.
I have schoolwork too, and
yeah. I plan on once it's done sharing it because I want to brag about Miss Kiki and her artwork.
Thank you.
Gluck, shove.
Oh, someone spotted birds. Look those ears.
It's like I can get them, Mom. If you just let me outside.
You just get your ass kicked by a bird. You house cat.
He's got the eye of the tiger! Or some nonsense.
You alright?
There we go. Purposefully cough.
my god, I think the AC just fucking turned on.
Weird.
Hey.
That means it's hot in the living room somehow.
Hot stuff.
You know, I'm just gonna be colder.
Ah, poor Kikis. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to unload the dryer here.
Okay. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll link the article.
What are we holy crapping about?
Just how fast that guy was going.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
The ex-Raiders guy before his crash. 156 miles per hour? Jeez. Cars
Right.
don't need to go fucking fast. Only race cars need to go fucking fast.
Every time I hear about some dude like dumping his, supercar or exotic or whatever, fucking on a public road doing like 150 plus, I'm like, and why do we think it was a good idea to give him this?
Yeah. Because he could afford it.
I legitimately believe that after a certain, potential speed, there should be a separate license required.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, logistics of doing it, but, come on. They could do it in Gran Turismo. They could do it in anything. I legitimately remember the driving test for the supercars. That's really fun, is watching somebody try to drive one of those who has no idea what they're doing, and the car doesn't have the modern computer traction control.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts how fast they go off the road.
You come out? Okay. You got the doggy door if you want to come out. Yes.
She's just staring at me through the door like, close the door in my face. Like, you didn't want to come out with me. Let me see here. Is that Raider story that I saw about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, we saw something about that. I was like, how fast was he going? It's like 156. Holy crap. So it's like, effectively, he ended his career with the Raiders. Okay. Let's bug bite. I'll be surprised if I made it out here with no bug bites. Let's try this again. I don't know if I necessarily want to check my back. So, let's wait. I'm waiting. It's a nice thing about having the United app. I think you can do the Southwest app too, but flying United for a while. Time to take that ring off because I touched something and getting an allergic reaction to whatever it is. It's like right here, so it's like really itchy and a little bit red. So I'm like, it's time to take the ring off because if my hand follows what it usually does, I will get sausage fingers.
I take that ring off before that happens.
Mm-hmm. I'll check my bags. I'll check bags now. So I have one checked item, save back total. Now here's where I decided to close the app for me earlier.
Well, that's helpful.
I know, honestly, it's just like closed it out. I was like, 19, so that's the one I want. Purchase, please. Alright, so I could probably go up to... I don't have any hazardous materials.
Are you sure?
I am sure boarding pass delivery to Apple. Please and thank you. So shows up like that. Add and email. Just so I have it. Okay. There we go. Just you get the boarding pass from the app, or when you go to the phone, you double click, and that brings up the usual wallet type thing. And then you just kind of click on, and it comes up.
That's convenient.
Yes.
Apparently, they're gonna make a live-action Snow White at Disney.
I did see that.
And Gal Gadot is going to be the evil queen.
Yeah, so I saw. So, don't know who else is going to be in that, but...
Yeah, that's all I, see about it.
Interesting.
Probably in the early stages.
Yeah. I unabashedly have changed my lock screen and home screen on my phone to one of my favorite ships. Because I'm just so deep in that I'm just like, okay, something very small in my face. And actually, the one on the lock screen is like an alternate universe type. So it shows them as like royalty in their respective nations. So that it's very different, but it's kind of, I guess it's because it's East and West, partially because it's just. Go where I want you to go. So I'm going to see if I can view all. So I'm going to need to scroll to find this. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I shared it.
Oh, of course.
Yes. One of my favorite ships.
You don't even play the game.
I know. It's just I fell down the hole. It's just I don't play the game, but it's. And then, oh please. also download stuff to share with a friend on Discord.
Although I wonder
Yes, it's
how many
awesome.
Overwatch fans actually play Overwatch.
True.
Because you can watch the movies and stuff.
I've watched those shorts.
Which have
trying.
almost nothing to do with the game.
It's their version of lore.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this one I'm sharing is the lock, or that was the lock screen, but I changed it.
What's his name now?
Cole Cassidy.
Cole Cassidy? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I flipped it because I also love his interactions with the angels. Where is it? And also the interactions between Hanzo and Genji are hysterical. In my opinion, some of them not safe for work for. Okay, I'm not showing that right now. That's not safe for work. Part of the ship. Continue to scroll. Here we are. So my current home screen is this one. Because I absolutely love it, and it's so cute and adorable. I know. I have to. But okay, so when I say I love their interactions, they're brothers. So there's been, of course, with fanfiction, there's usually liberties taken.
Always. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fanfiction.
True, but this is one of my favorite artworks. Because they're looking at each other going, what the fuck are you wearing? there's a second panel to this. But basically where Genji goes, a whole shirt, because Hanzo goes, well, what are you wearing? And he looks down and goes, a whole shirt to start with. But it's like, yeah, the whole fandom has decided that at least Hanzo is gay. So sometimes I think how the artwork pops up is, so I'm like looking at that guy, I'm like, yeah, I could see that. View all, because I know I have more stuff in here. From Pokemon.
Beep boop.
And also Genji trying to be his brother's man is hysterical. I showed that too. Sometimes the expressions that are drawn are just make me laugh so hard. Let me see, because I have a lot in here. I have to scroll through some vacation pictures. Also, they sometimes go really kitschy with Cole, like the one I shared, ugly Christmas sweater that's cowboy themed, and he has a green, cactus green mug in the shape of a boot. It's like. Anyways, to the point where my Pinterest page is Overwatch. Starting to be Overwatch themed because I tend to start pinning. So I'm gonna have to rename it because his name has changed. But I started off as Jesse McCurdy, and then one for Hanzo, and then General Overwatch one for Reaper 76, which is my second favorite ship, because those two are just. And then Reaper 76, Gabriel Reyes and Jack Morrison. That's one of the names of their ship, of those who ship them together. Because there's you ship Genji with Mercy, Genji with Zenyatta. And there's also the Shimada Cest, which just kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's like, please don't make them screw each other, please. Just, no. Just, oh. I've also seen Roadhog and Jameson as a ship, which is a little bit kind of obvious because they kind of come as a pair to begin with. And
There was this moment when I was going for some lunch and trying to be sneaky. I don't remember that the dog isn't here anymore.
Oh.
oh, poor baby.
I want to wake him up, sneak some lunch, and I'm like, wait a minute, it doesn't matter. I have such a headache, goddamn. Probably from all the crying. Oh my god. We all cried so much this morning. My aunt is staying here. She visits my grandparents, and she was crying, my mom was crying, I was crying. Oh, didn't mean to interrupt.
You're
No
fine.
worries, you're allowed to talk about that. Also, partially, she's close. I also do the Overwatch Pinterest board because of the interactions like the one that you shared, because they're a big, huge family, and especially between Gabriel and Cole, it's hysterical. Because, yeah, there's that father-son relationship that's just... So, I mean, when did you name your rival toilet? Sorry, I'm just...
You named your Pokemon rival Hey You Stupid?
But, I think that's all of my Overwatch themed ones. Pinterest boards.
Indiana Jones 5 crew member reportedly found dead.
Oh boy.
What? Jeez.
Oh, he was found dead in his own hotel room. Okay, he was not dead on set.
Good. Gabriel, piece of... Oh, I forgot. I made one for Gabriel Reyes too. So, because yeah, I've made a few different ones based on just the one server that I'm in, because I can drop thirst bombs in the one server, and yeah, which I think I may start doing here. Decide which one I want to do, though. I forgot how many I have in here, though. Jeez. Anyways. Not that one, because... The question is, which Pokemon character? Or can I go for Arcana? See, this is what I was talking about earlier, my, mischievousness coming out.
Okay.
It's like, what kind of panic do I want to induce? With Arthur Morgan. Bring this up. Which I'm aware that is another character from a video game that I do not play. But it's more of the fact of the group loves their cowboys, one of which is Arthur Morgan. including the creator of the server. So, time to make him feel better because he was the one dealing with the mice. Hmm.
Oh, I keep forgetting they're making a live action Avatar: The Last Airbender again.
Indeed,
yeah,
they
they-
got some guy to be Firelord.
What's his face?
Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah. He looks
Saw
like a
that.
good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know nothing about him, but he looks like a good pick.
I have not watched Lost, Hawaii Five-0, or The Good Doctor, so
No. Thank you.
but I'll probably watch this because I hate myself.
It'll be interesting, to say the least.
It'll be better than the movie, at least. Probably.
I may wait until it's on the theaters, just because. Yeah. It'll be worth going to see in theaters, so. And sometimes I love searching for some characters because of cosplayers. Let's see if I can find this cosplayer. There's this cosplayer.
Cosplayers.
Who, I mean, it looks like he. Where is it though? I almost thought that was him for a second. Here we go. He does a tremendous job of. Let me. There we go. There, I shared it. He changed the clothing. He got it dirty. He made the hat scuffed. And it's like, yes. Like the other is scuffed like it would be if it was the actual character.
Hmm.
Looks like a cowboy to me.
Yeehaw.
That's really funny because we're talking about in the Ironwood game I play tonight. Actually, we're talking about like the realism of how the armor goes together. I'm like, what the hell do armored boots look like? Not sabatons, not the metal thing that sits on top, but like in the real world, they didn't have like the plate armor foot piece. They would wear armored boots. And it's like, what does an armored boot look like? Because like everyone knows, like what a leather, soldier's boot looks like. Like the design changes a little bit over the centuries, but like soldiers' boots pretty much today look exactly. They have the same basic build that they did 1,000 years ago. Like, leather boots haven't changed that much.
Yeah.
And so like, how does I'm trying to figure out what the hell that would even look like, how that would work. Sorry, complete aside. Anyway.
It's okay. It's related. I want to get some lunch myself.
Lunch.
I just did lunch this morning with the dog being as sick as he was. I had like a piece of peanut butter toast when we got back from the vet.
Understandable.
Yeah. The last couple of days have been rough. That was nice. Oof.
Interesting. I don't know how much that is real. Twitter. I know Twitter can have different things. Chris Pratt will play Arthur Morgan in a Red Dead Redemption 2 movie. So I don't know how real that is. I don't necessarily know if I want to find out.
Fucking everything lately. Not to make fun of the man.
Yes, he is.
He's the voice of Garfield. He's the voice of Mario. He's gonna play some dude in the Red Dead Redemption movie. Like what?
Exactly.
I can't wait to see Garfield. I could see him doing. Like I could actually imagine a Chris Pratt Garfield, but like him as Mario, like that. I'm having a hard time imagining what he's gonna sound like.
Exactly.
Like I know he'll do a good job. I don't mean to say like I don't think he's a good fit. I'm just like, what is that going to sound like?
Yeah, no idea.
Right.
This one has blood. Which some people.
Of course.
So I'm going to have to block this.
See anything
Get the
about
content warning.
Chris Pratt in relation to that? So probably just a joke.
Probably. Sure. And that is a paste. So if I have to spoiler pictures, I can't spoiler pictures on mobile because I have no memory left on my phone to save it the way it needs to be saved. So a lot of times if I'm looking for not safe for work stuff that needs to be spoilered, I will look on Twitter because Twitter is usually pretty good about I've seen some private parts on Twitter. Mm-hmm. The babies are back out to lay in the sun.
Poor Lydia. From, I don't know if either of you watch her, but she's from the Oddcast. She goes by Squid Gaming, and it has not been great for her ever since Squid Games came out.
Yeah, I was reading the article about her. She's like getting randomly banned from stuff because her name is the same as that show.
Yeah, even though she's had the name for 11 years.
Right. I mean, it's probably automated, so like they're like, she's like, I'm appealing. Why? I've had this since before the show existed. Oh,
Yeah.
we see your account's that old. Okay. And then like 10 minutes later, you're banned.
She's also been hacked a few times. Abusive messages from fans of the show wanting her to release the name. She's lost work because of it.
God damn, just because it happens to line up.
Yeah. Like, I've never even seen Squid Games. I don't know why it's called Squid Games. Are they squids? Is that what they're called?
I don't know. I really haven't paid too much attention to it.
All I know...
Oh,
sorry.
No, go ahead. I really don't know anything about it.
It's one of those, like, death battle royale type shows, but from what I've been able to see...
Yeah, it's
like most extreme elimination challenge, but not funny and all serious grimdark. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like I haven't watched any of it because I don't have Netflix, but like from what I've seen of like the clips and people talking about it, it's like what if we had a zany Japanese game show with physical challenges, except that it was grimdark, like Saw.
Yeah.
If you fail, you'll be ripped limb from limb.
Let me see here. Hundreds of cash-strapped players accept a strange invitation to compete in children's games. Inside, a tempting prize awaits with deadly high stakes. Yeah. So, how much is the prize money? A lot, apparently.
Yeah, because Korea, where it's based, is apparently like heavy deaded society, so
It makes sense that they would have a game like that.
mm-hmm.
I guess.
I mean, not totally, because if the person dies, you don't get your debt back.
I know.
Right. Like in the real world, they would never allow this to happen just because all the people dying would be relieved of the debt.
Ashley K. Cowboys. I need to go plug my phone in.
Alright, well, we should probably just wrap up.
Yeah, it's been a couple hours.
You want an alert?
Yeah, it's almost 1 here. We'll wait until she comes back. I'm all out of news anyway, and I should probably go eat something.
Right.
So what do you think of my color?
It's nice.
Nice? Yeah.
Yeah, I use the same thing that our friend Sammy did. It came out kind of like a fuchsia pink color.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if she used the same out of a box.
Yeah, it's from a tube.
I wonder if it's the same thing she used, because she said the same thing, and it was like it was supposed to be like pink or purple or something, and it came out like this crazy fuchsia color.
Well, it was called fuchsia, so.
Oh yeah, hers was supposed to be like purple, and it came out fuchsia. It's almost. In her case, it was almost red. I should see if I can find the picture of the side of her head. It's like I completely missed it. I was at work, and I'm like, what the hell's going on with your head? And she's like, I dyed my hair, and it came out weird. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like how it turned out, especially since I got all over coverage. I had to completely re-bleach the entirety of my head because the silver would just not bleach over.
Right.
Or dye over, it would bleach over. Well, that's a nice color.
Yeah, we were all like, I was like, it was wrong. She's like, it wasn't supposed to be this color. I'm like, it still looks nice. Like, you're fine. Although I'm like, I'm one of those people. I'm like they're like, it's horrible. I'm like, you still have your hair. I mean,
Yeah, it's all soft from the special color conditioner.
right? Yeah, it's like when I had the the Grizzly Adams thing going from like when COVID first hit. Like you couldn't go, like no barbers were working because they shut everything down. And I finally got a haircut after like 6 months, and all of this hair was all soft because all the hair that had grown out was all dried out and like strawy. Oh god, that was so bad. I was not built for long hair. I didn't have long hair. I just had like the mullet going, and it was like, this is terrible. Shave my head. I want to go back to not having hair fall in my face. And it pisses me off because now forever my official employee photo is like me with like this like long hair, this giant bushy beard, and it's like one of the guys from Corner Camp, he's like, you look only marginally like the department manager in the photo. I'm like, I shaved my beard, okay, God. Cause, like, my beard was out to like here, and I had like the giant like flowing locks, and then like he's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't normally have my hair that long. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Ugh.
Poor Cupcake.
Indeed, poor me. Yeah, all the people I play Iron Man with are like, you don't have to play tonight. It's all right. Like, if you're not up to it, I'm like, I don't want to be here by myself. Okay, like, I don't care if I have to sit here muted. I'm not sitting here by myself.
Aww.
I mean, like, I'm all right. Like it. The hardest part was just the physical act of taking him in and doing the deed. Because my mom just didn't have the heart, and he was suffering so bad there. Like had I known he was gonna be like he woke up
Lunchtime
this
for me
morning,
too. I'll be right back.
When he woke up this morning, he could barely
I know
move.
I've
He
got
was
food right
drooling.
here.
It was like he's gotta.
And the captain volume.
My mom was gonna hold off until Friday so that we'd be doing it into the weekend. He was like marginal last night. He was still moving around and drinking water and stuff. Today he couldn't even get up. He couldn't stand. He was so weak, and he's breathing. He's wheezing and he's breathing, and his heart's going 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm just like, he's done.
Yeah,
This
it
poor
was
dog.
time.
It was ripping my heart out because the guy's asking all these questions like, "Are you doing this because you can't afford to take care of the animal?" And I'm like by bawling my eyes, looking at him like, "Do you think I would bring him in here if that was the issue? We just spent like $600 getting him checked out in August." Like, the guy's like, "I just have to ask these questions." I'm like, "Well, clearly I'm not bringing him in because I can't afford to take care of him. What the fuck?" It's just really weird. I felt kind of bad because the guy was just going down the list or whatever, but I'm like, you can clearly skip that question. He's like,
Yeah.
has he contracted rabies? I'm like, he said the question. Wait. He goes, I looked at his records. I saw that you got him a rabies shot in August. He's like, clearly he hasn't bitten anybody, right? I'm like, no, of course he hasn't bitten anybody. He's like, has anyone in the house contracted COVID in the last like 2 weeks? I'm like, no. It's like, I'm just checking. I'm like, you couldn't ask me these questions on the phone? I felt so bad. They go, they put a catheter in his leg so that they could give him the shots more easily. So they're not trying to probe him. And they go, we'll give you some time to, say your goodbyes or whatever. Just, open the door when you're ready. And I, got up and just opened the door. I'm like, I'm not going to make this dog suffer anymore. What the hell?
Yeah.
Just been a fucked up 48 hours, that's all. Excuse me.
Few pieces. Yeah. I know it's tough.
Anyways. Hi.
Hi.
Alright, so I have a notification now. That's what I heard. Something being shared.
Oh, just one of the questions on the questionnaire for euthanasia is, are you doing this because you can no longer afford to take care of the animal? And I'm like, are you really gonna ask me that question while I'm holding him in my arms? You guys, I just have to ask.
Yeah.
Like,
Unfortunately, they do. Because there are assholes who
right.
do that. I'm like, don't get an animal if you cannot take care of it. Ooh.
Okay then.
See. That's just me.
Okay then. We'll wrap it up here.
Okay.
Thanks for talking at me.
Yeah.
Anytime. I love talking at you too. Not that I can now sit here and tip an adult beverage.
Right.
Yes, this is I still remember my first taste of this 15 years ago. I thought it was horrible. And now I'm
It's like
drinking
liquid bread. Jesus Christ. It's blacker than the night sky.
It's Yes.
So yes, it
figured
is
as
liquid
much.
bread.
It's a meal in a glass, for God's sake.
And then pretzel bun.
You're
So-
a pretzel bun.
So is your
Hence-
face.
Hence, I have
Ooh,
carbs to balance out the carbs in the alcohol. There's a method to madness. And cheesy fries. Yes, I see you. I already gave you a tiny sliver of the cheese.
More cheese, clearly. Goddamn.
Give me all the cheese.
Say, Cupcake, can you tell I'm unloved?
Oh, so unloved. That creature is in nothing but pain and suffering, I can tell.
Yes. Alright. Well,
All right. Bye, guys.
until next time. Toodles.
See you later, kids.
Thank you once again for listening to the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party podcast with Kiki, Miss, and Cupcake. May you rest in peace, Rusty. Fare ye well, my fellow internet beings.